In Romania, there's a dish so potent for joints, locals call it nature's hyaluronic acid. Yet most Westerners have never tasted it, or the 14 other foods rich in collagen we've lost. That's why so many people over 50 unknowingly starve their bodies of collagen, the protein that keeps us strong, supple, and vibrant. Today, I'll take you across 5 continents to rediscover ancestral wisdom through 15 collagen-rich foods, from Tokyo's oceanic treasures simmered into silky broths to Romania's slow-cooked marvels set into wobbly, joint-nourishing jellies. Collagen is the glue that holds us together, giving skin its bounce, joints their cushion, and your body its structure. But after 50, we produce less of it, leading to wrinkles, stiffness, and slower healing. There are several types, but the main ones are type 1 for skin, tendons, bones, type 2 for cartilage and joints, and type 3 for organs and blood vessels. Here's the part most people miss. Traditional diets didn't rely on pills, they relied on food. Real, slow-cooked, collagen-rich food crafted from bones, skin, and forgotten scraps. Let's begin with the first, a golden elixir your grandmother probably made and your joints still remember. We often think of the sea as a place of renewal, where life began, wounds heal, and the body feels lighter. Marine collagen, especially type 1 collagen found in fish skin and bones, offers a unique form of this renewal. Its smaller peptides absorb faster and work more efficiently to support skin elasticity, hydration, and even the delicate lining of our blood vessels. Let me take you on a journey across cultures that have long honored this gift from the ocean. 1. Sweden. Salmon skin chips. Imagine a cozy cabin on the Swedish coast where a grandmother fries thin strips of salmon skin until they curl into golden, crispy chips. Salmon skin, rich in marine collagen, is considered a delicacy here, gently fried and seasoned with sea salt or dill. Many shy away from fish skin, thinking it's just waste, but it's one of the most collagen-packed parts of the fish, especially from cold water varieties like salmon. A handful of these chips offers more benefits for your skin and joints than many lotions. 2. Norway Rackfisk, fermented trout. Heading north to Norway's fjords, we find rackfisk, a dish that's certainly an acquired taste. Whole trout, including skin and bones, is fermented for months in salt and sugar. This fermentation breaks down collagen, making it easier for your body to absorb. Rackfisk is earthy, tangy, and pungent, but beloved in Norway's winter months. Older Norwegians say it warms the blood and strengthens bones, claims modern research supports. The fermentation preserves connective tissue and adds natural probiotics, which help gut and skin health. You don't need to ferment fish yourself, but the lesson is clear. The whole fish matters, especially as we age. 3. Japan. Salmon sushi rolls with crispy skin. In Tokyo, I once met a sushi chef who had trained for years just to master rice. He proudly served me his signature salmon roll topped with crispy fried skin, telling me, "This part makes you strong." In Japan, including fish skin in sushi reflects a deep respect for not wasting any part of the fish. The crispy skin adds crunch, flavor, and marine collagen, all packed into a small, delicious bite. If you visit a sushi bar, don't miss rolls with crispy salmon skin. It's not just a garnish, it's nourishment for your joints, skin, and connective tissues. 4. Korea. Maetang, spicy fish stew. Finally, we arrive in Korea, where maetang, a spicy fish stew, warms both body and spirit. Made with red snapper or cod, the stew includes fish heads, skin, and bones simmered with tofu, radish, garlic, and gochugaru chili flakes. Older Koreans believe maetang restores the body, and they're right. The simmered fish parts release collagen, calcium, and phosphorus, nourishing aging joints and fragile bones. What makes maetang special is the fish scales, rich in collagen peptides. When cooked long, they break down into the broth, thickening it slightly and adding hidden healing power. These dishes might seem unfamiliar or even challenge your palate, but they are more than food. They are medicine, time-tested by generations. Embracing just 1 or 2 can help your skin feel firmer, ease joint aches, and make mornings more fluid. Up next, We'll explore what I call the original collagen elixirs, bone broths simmered with wisdom, love, and healing, cherished around the world as liquid youth in a bowl. There's something deeply human about a pot of bones simmering on the stove. It speaks of patience, nourishment, and the quiet promise of healing. Across the world, bone broth has answered the same question for generations. How do we bring strength back to the body? I've seen many older patients turn to protein powders and supplements for their joints, and sometimes those help. But grandmothers in Vietnam, Italy, the Philippines, and Japan didn't reach for pills. They reached for bones because they understood something modern medicine is just beginning to respect. When you cook bones slowly, really slowly, you unlock a rich gelatin packed with the building blocks of life: collagen, glycine, glutamine, minerals. This gelatin doesn't just coat your spoon, it coats your joints, lines your gut, and smooths your skin.
5.
Japan, Tonkatsu ramen, pork bone broth. Ramen might bring to mind young crowds and late nights, but in southern Japan, real ramen, tonkatsu, begins with bones. Not just any bones, but pork bones rich in cartilage and marrow, feet, knuckles, joints. These are boiled not for hours, but days until the broth turns milky white and opaque. That cloudy color? Collagen, gelatinized connective tissue, and marrow fat emulsified into a rich, nourishing broth. When I first tasted tonkatsu in Fukuoka, my knees ached from a long flight. The next morning, after that bowl rich with garlic, ginger, and marrow, I walked easier. It wasn't just comfort food. It was functional medicine. Pork collagen, especially types 1 and 3, support skin, tendons, and bones. Simmered for 12 to 24 hours, it becomes deeply absorbable and healing. 6. Vietnam. Pho, beef bone broth. Now picture Hanoi's bustling streets at 6 a.m., where the air smells of cinnamon, cloves, and star anise. Someone has been simmering beef bones since midnight, extracting marrow, collagen, and minerals for a dish that's both breakfast and remedy. Traditional pho uses oxtail, knuckles, and sometimes tendon, slow-cooked to release gelatin. The clear golden broth is rich in type 1 collagen and calcium, strengthening connective tissue, supporting bone density, and maintaining gut integrity. My Vietnamese patients smile when I ask what they eat when weak. Pho, they say without hesitation. It's restorative, rejuvenating, one of the most delicious ways older adults get the collagen their bodies quietly crave. 7. Philippines, Bilalo, beef shank soup. Farther south in the Philippines is Bilalo, a dish tied deeply to love and legacy. This simple soup starts with beef shanks cut to reveal marrow, simmered with corn, cabbage, onions, and fish sauce for hours. The marrow softens into silk, collagen-rich tendons melt into the broth. Research shows long-simmered bone broth supports joint mobility and reduces inflammation markers in aging adults. Bilalo is rich in glycine and proline, amino acids essential for collagen. Filipino families serve bilalo to elders feeling weak or depleted.
8.
Italy, Bolo misto, mixed boil. Imagine a chilly northern Italian evening. The kitchen smells of rosemary and bay leaves. A large pot simmers with meats and bones, tongue, shank, chicken with skin on. This is beyond the lookout misto, meaning mixed boil. Unlike strained broth, Bolo invites you to savor the whole experience. The meat simmered until fork tender, the broth rich with gelatin and minerals, served with salsa verde or mustard. Every bite nourishes deeply. Older Italians believe this dish strengthens the blood and warms joints, and they're right. The skin, tendons, and marrow in cuts like shank and tongue are loaded with collagen, especially types 1 and 3, rebuilding skin, strengthening hair, and supporting muscle elasticity. What unites these dishes? Patience, bones, heat, and love. They transform what many discard, joints, skin, scraps, into healing nourishment. Next, we'll explore pork skin and cartilage, foods that might seem unusual but hold powerful collagen to cushion joints and plump skin from within. Some of the most powerful anti-aging foods in the world are the ones we've been taught to fear: pork skin, cartilage, tendons, ears, feet. Yes, the wobbly bits, the crunchy bits, the slow-cooked cuts with names that don't show up on restaurant menus. These are collagen gold mines. For centuries, cultures have used them, knowing that beauty, mobility, and resilience start in connective tissue. Let's walk through the kitchens of Germany, China, Mexico, Romania, and Poland, where these humble foods are anything but forgotten.
9.
Germany, Schweinshax, roasted pork knuckle. In Bavaria, you'll hear it before you see it, the skin crackling in the oven, blistering into golden armor. That's Schweinshax, pork knuckle slow roasted until the skin is crisp and the cartilage melts beneath it. At first glance, it looks like food for the strong, but it's really food for strength, especially the kind we start to lose after 50. The skin delivers type 1 collagen, supporting skin elasticity and blood vessel health, while the cartilage inside holds type 2 collagen, cushioning joints and slowing mobility loss. Sometimes tradition knows what science is still proving.
10.
China, Dumpa pork, braised pork belly. Travel to Hangzhou, China, where red braised pork belly simmers in Shaoxing wine, soy sauce, and rock sugar. This dish, Dumpa pork, isn't fast food. It takes hours of slow braising, enough for skin, fat, and meat to melt together into a glossy, wobbly square. You might want to skim off the fat, don't. The pork belly skin is rich in collagen, which cooks into gelatin, supporting skin firmness and your gut lining, critical for nutrient absorption and immune strength. Chinese medicine has long revered this dish for strengthening qi, vital energy, and modern science confirms collagen can improve skin hydration, reduce joint pain, and support sleep by boosting glycine levels. If a Chinese elder offers you this dish, accept with gratitude. You're not just being fed, you're being fortified. 11. Mexico, Chicheron, crispy pork rind. Next, Mexico, where pork skin becomes one of the most craveable snacks on earth, Chicheron. I'll be honest, Chicheron is often misunderstood, seen as a guilty pleasure too indulgent to be healthy. But look deeper. Chicheron is pork skin stripped, seasoned, and fried until puffed and golden, pure concentrated collagen from the pig's outer layer. A 2020 study in Nutrients found hydrolyzed collagen from porcine skin significantly improves skin elasticity and eases joint pain in aging adults, especially when paired with vitamin C. And here's the beautiful part. Traditional Chicheron is eaten with lime and salsa, both rich in vitamin C, helping activate the collagen you're consuming. So yes, a few crispy bites can be more than a treat. They can be part of your wellness routine, especially balanced with fiber and hydration.